Summer's here, y'all, and I have 3 must-make recipes. Whether you're having a cookout with your family or it's just a regular old weekday night, you're gonna need to have all these recipes in your rotation. We have a smoked cheesy corn dip, a semi-homemade barbecue sauce on some juicy smoked chicken thighs, and last but not least, a classic southern coleslaw. Alright, so for this recipe, we're going to start with 2 cans of corn. These opened up. I am going to go ahead and drain these as well. Next, you're just going to need 16 ounces of pepper jack cheese. We're just going to throw the whole block in there. I might cut it in half, but you don't have to shred it. Just throw the whole thing in your pan. Then next, we're just gonna add 2 blocks of cream cheese. And this does make a good bit. As you can see, this is the perfect thing to make, to take somewhere to a cookout, a party this summer, or just to have at home, or just to have for dinner, like we like to do sometimes. And get our cream cheese in there. Again, just throw the whole block in, because this is all gonna start to melt. And by the way, you can of course do this in the oven. I will have that in the instructions as well, or the crock pot. Just throw everything in your crock pot, let it heat up, melt all together, and you're good to go. We're doing it on the smoker today because we like to be outside by the pool in the summertime, but the oven or crock pot works just the same. All right, next we're just gonna add in 8 ounces of sour cream. Next, we're gonna add in some lime juice. If you have fresh lime, of course you can use that. We had this in our fridge, so we're just gonna add a little bit in all over top. Probably about the juice of half a lime. You can really add however much you want. Next, we're gonna go in with some Tajin. Again, just however much you want. We're just gonna sprinkle some right on top. Sprinkle a good bit on, because this is a street corn dip. And if you don't want it kind of the street corn way, you just want it regular corn dip, then just leave this part out. And last but not least, we do have probably a half a cup of chopped cilantro. We're just gonna add that in as well. Might save a little bit of this to go on top. And we are ready to head out to the smoker, y'all. So if you are doing it on a smoker today, we have ours about 200, maybe a little over, anywhere between 200 and 250 is really gonna be good for this. So we're gonna get our smoker open, get our corn dip on the smoker. All right, so we're gonna come back out here in about 30 minutes and we should be able to give it a stir. All right, y'all, look at this already. It's been 30 minutes. That cheese is starting to melt. Look at that. Ooh, it smells so good already. I kind of carefully stir everything together in here. Ooh, it looks so cheesy. All right, y'all, we got everything all stirred together. All that cheese is melted. We're gonna let this go maybe about another hour. We're gonna check on it and see. So while our corn dip is continuing to smoke, or while you have it in the oven, we are gonna make a topping to go on, just like a regular street corn. So in a skillet over here, I'm just melting a tablespoon of butter, and then we're gonna add in some panko breadcrumbs. I'm just gonna toast these up until they're nice and golden. Get them transferred over into a bowl. We're gonna let these cool just for a few minutes because we're gonna add some shredded Parmesan cheese to this, and we don't want that cheese to melt. So just let your breadcrumbs cool off a little bit, then add in that Parmesan cheese, stir everything together, and this is that classic topping for street corn. So here's our street corn off the smoker after it's been on there that additional hour. I did go ahead and give it one more last little stir, and then of course I started to top it with our panko and that shredded Parmesan. And then last but not least, I went back in with some more Tajin seasoning and some more of that chopped cilantro. Y'all, we took this to a party over the weekend, and I'm telling you, it was gone within 5 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. If you have something coming up, give this dip a try. Now next up, we have these delicious smoked barbecue chicken thighs, but I'm going to share with you a way to make this and make this semi-homemade barbecue sauce into some delicious sliders. You don't even have to make this chicken if you don't want to. Like I said, we're using some chicken thighs today. We have grown to love how juicy and tender chicken thighs are, especially on the smoker, but you can just use a rotisserie chicken, shred it up, and make this semi-homemade barbecue sauce. Make these sliders that we made, and that would also be delicious. All right, so right now we do have the smoker right at about 230 degrees. So we left our chicken thighs on the smoker for about 2.5 hours, just until that internal temp is about 165. But now I'm inside making this semi-homemade barbecue sauce. We're just going to start with some bottled barbecue sauce, whatever your favorite is. Add a little bit of pineapple juice to that, some soy sauce. We're also going to add a little bit of garlic powder, some smoked paprika, and then just a little bit of red chili flakes. Y'all, this makes the best barbecue sauce. It will go on anything. Like I said, shred up rotisserie chicken and make these sliders. So we're gonna go ahead and make some coleslaw for our barbecue sliders today. And this coleslaw recipe is just a basic recipe, just a basic Southern, kind of goes on everything coleslaw. It is so good. You can use it on your hot dogs this summer, hamburgers, sliders, everything, anything and everything, it's good on. So for this, I am gonna use my food processor. We love a coleslaw that's kind of like chopped really fine. It goes good on everything, like I said, but you can just use a bag of coleslaw, you know, coleslaw mix, just leave it shredded, whatever you wanna do. So let's get our cabbage down here in our food processor. So this is kind of the consistency that we like. Like I said, we like it really fine, so good. Next, the food processor, we're just gonna add in 1 carrot. And then one thing I like to add to my coleslaw is a little bit of onion. A lot of people don't add onion. If you don't like onion, you don't have to add it. But I love just that little bit of bite of something it gives to it. All right, let's get our carrot and onion in there with our cabbage. All right, so for our dressing for our coleslaw, we're gonna start with about 1 cup of mayonnaise. Then we're gonna add a pinch of salt, probably a teaspoon of black pepper. We're also gonna add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and then 1 tablespoon of sugar or a sugar substitute. And then next, we're just gonna stir everything together. All right, let's bring back over our cabbage and our carrots and onions. Next, of course, we're just gonna add in our dressing. And then we're just gonna stir everything together. And once you have everything stirred together, you can add in a little bit more mayonnaise, but I always just stir mine, pop it in the fridge, let everything kind of marry together. Sometimes, of course, that cabbage will pull out some moisture of its own, so you may not need to even add any more, even if you think you do. And that way you can just add some a little bit before you go to serve it if your slaw needs a little bit more. That looks so good. All right, y'all, and that's it. This is going in the fridge for a couple hours until we're ready to serve. That is your basic Southern coleslaw. Goes on everything. Here is that delicious smoked chicken right off the smoker. We did decide to go ahead and shred ours up. Like I said, we're making sliders, but y'all, these chicken thighs are so juicy and delicious. All right, y'all, we're ready to build our little barbecue chicken sliders. We're just doing ours individually. You could, of course, build these all together for a party. So we have, of course, our Hawaiianos. We have our delicious smoked barbecue chicken, and of course our homemade slaw over here. So we're just gonna get these opened up, and we have our barbecue sauce back here as well. We're gonna add just a little drizzle of extra sauce to each one, just a little bit. Put that slaw on each one. These look so good. Then we're just gonna add on our tops of our buns. Y'all, look how good these look. Delicious. Like I said, you could use that slaw on anything. The chicken, you could do rotisserie chicken, just add this sauce to it. Grilled chicken, anything you want to do, but these chicken thighs are delicious if you want to give those a try. Everything in today's video are must-make summer recipes. Let me know which one you're thinking about trying first. Also, leave me a watermelon emoji down there in the comments to kind of kick off summer, and that way I'll know you stopped by today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys real soon in my next video. Bye, y'all.